Well, folks, welcome back to the Tri-State Invitational 2014 at Castle Billiards here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. I'm Upstate Al sitting in the booth, and we're about to watch a match between Chum, who's becoming a very familiar name to Upstate Al. Chum S. He's got more letters in his last name than the alphabet, and it wouldn't fit. And so does George. So we're going to call Chum S, or just Chum, and George P, just George. It's a even race to 7. Before we go any further, we want to thank some of our sponsors keeping Upstate Al on the road. AZ Billiards, of course, the largest pool and billiards website in the world, azbilliards.com. You can go over there and elect to be a member. It's free to join. And there's everything you want to know about pool. You can post your live streams in the forums, your information, items you might have for sale. Check out azbilliards.com. Also, Simona's Cloth and Aramis Balls, the Tap League, the best amateur league in North America. Also, the live stream news group on Facebook. Live stream news. Both players electing to flip for the break. As they shake hands, Chum is the gentleman with the cap on backwards. I believe he came in second place in the Ginky Memorial. He placed pretty well. Shoots decent. And he's won the flip. Now the rule here is if you rack your own, the 9 does not count. So getting back to the rule, since you rack for yourself, the 9 doesn't count. If you elect to have your opponent a rack, then the 9 would count. So Chum set the break, and does, as the majority of the balls find the right side of the table. And maybe we will have Ada Leo, I'm backwards, step back in the booth to do some commentating if she is so gracious to let us have her presence. And it looks like she's working her way back in. We're going to wire her up. We're going to get her all wired up like the $6 million girl that she is.
I don't have anything bionic.
Yeah, but you're still $6 million commentator.
You're too kind.
We only try on this end. You know, all these balls found the right side of the table in this rack. Now, Chum's becoming a familiar name to me. I've seen him numerous times.
He's also known as Ping.
He's also a tattoo artist, am I right?
Correct.
Yeah,
from Thailand.
Is he from Thailand? Mm-hmm. Okay. The first time I saw him play, I seen, you know, the sleeves. I thought he was wearing a shirt, but those are tattoos, and only to find out later on that he is a tattoo artist. Mm-hmm. And does quite a bit of work for a lot of players, too.
Exactly. He's actually doing a Alien versus Predator one, like an entire leg version.
Is
on
he
one
really?
of my pool friends.
Right.
Omar.
Now, Alaska also just had something done, right?
Yes.
On his shoulder, too, yeah.
And his arms.
Omar.
I think he wants to have like a sleeved as well.
Yeah. Did you say Omar or?
Omar Chavez.
Omar Chavez. That name sounds familiar. He plays
in a Predator tour.
Okay. Chum plays pretty good.
He's a very good player.
Yeah. Did he come in second place at the Genki Memorial?
I think it was New York City Pool Championships.
Was it? Okay, maybe.
Or
yeah,
maybe
I did stream that too.
Yeah.
But I remember it was Cappy who won the Genki Memorial Amateur.
Correct.
And I can't remember who came in second place. I thought it was Chum.
I think it was like third place maybe.
Was it? I know he was up there. Well, that's good. So.
I know he did extremely well at the New York City Pool Championships.
Right, right. In the New York City Pool Championships, he won that, didn't he? His division?
Yeah, I think so. I
Yeah.
don't remember. I don't have the
I
scores in
forget.
front of
Don't
me.
ask me. I was only live streaming it.
And you do so many events too. How do you keep track?
It's tough. It's tough. Believe me, it's tough. But we do have the YouTubes, and I do have them up. And if you want to see the YouTubes on Chum or any other players that played in the amateur, you can always go to AZB T-Vision channel on YouTube. Didn't quite come out the way he would like it, but the 6-ball is still makeable in the corner pocket. Speed counts here. Watch the 9.
That was excellent. Nicely done. Wow, he hit that with authority.
And hit it well to boot. In control of the table.
Are you from Canada?
No, I'm from Manhattan. I was born and raised in New York City.
Oh, okay.
But I recently moved up to upstate New York, about 225 miles away from New York City,
Okay.
13 years ago. So Canada's 4 hours more from me.
Okay. Well, I wasn't sure if you said a boat.
I did say what?
A boat.
I said, oh, you said he hit that with authority. I said, and what position to boot?
To boot.
To boot, yeah.
Okay.
So Chum from Taiwan, huh?
Thailand.
Thailand, okay.
His last name is so long you can't even spell it
It's
out.
got 26 letters to it. I can't even fit it in there. Do you know how to pronounce his last name?
I need to see it. It's very phonetic.
Now, don't get personal, all right? But I don't know how to spell it. We will get that, though. I know it's a long name, and Tony Robles can pronounce it, believe it or not.
I'm sure I could pronounce it, but I have to see it.
Yeah, and Ada's pretty sharp over here. Ada, you're Asian.
Yes, my family's from China originally,
Oh, okay.
but I grew up in New Jersey.
Did you? What
Yeah.
part of New Jersey?
Hudson County?
Hudson County. I went to Cliffside Park High School in Cliffside Park.
Okay. I grew up in
Yes.
Union City.
Yeah,
So I grew up speaking 3 languages, and I
which
studied
is
a 4th.
difficult. What fourth language?
Well, my family's Chinese, so they speak Cantonese Chinese. I learned English in school and Spanish in my community and studied French.
Wow, wow. So are you into all that multitasking also on like phones? Can you like text people real quick with the thumbs and stuff
Well, you got to keep up with this age.
in different languages?
No, not in different languages.
Okay. I find it difficult just to do that. Never mind in a different language. Okay, we're at 1-0.
You hit that very, erratic.
Solid. You know, you got to put them in to win, and when you jar pockets like that, it's tough to win. You got to stay down on the shot. Now, this gentleman is Paul. And
No, George.
I'm sorry.
George
Boy,
Polterak. Polterak.
George, right?
Yes, George.
What did I say, Paul?
You said Paul.
Because I put the P in there. His name is George. Polterak.
Polterak. He's from Poland.
Okay. Boy, oh boy, am I on a winning streak tonight.
It's okay. The whole internet thing just threw you off.
Yeah, the lightning, it's like, I knew for some reason when I was on my way down from upstate, I'm about 4 hours, 3.5, 4 hours upstate. It was a beautiful ride. It was cool out. Not too cool. You could keep the windows open. As I got closer to the city, it got a little warmer, so I put the air conditioner on, and there was no traffic, and I mean none whatsoever. And everything was just going smooth, and I came here and set up, and everything went smooth, and all the cameras rigged up the right way with the broadcast system. And I said, oh, what a pleasure this is, because I know they usually have a 10 meg upload, only to find out that they got struck by lightning. Can't do nothing about Mother Nature. We
No.
just got to do our best.
Well, George is shooting very well now. Natural position for everything.
George from Poland. We do have a Polish. We do have somebody that has a nickname Polish champion. Is Chris Denimbrowski.
They're very close.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they're friends. They're buddies.
Oh, okay. See that? Ada's got the inside scoop.
Well, I've been playing in New York City for a while now, so you get to find out.
Now,
everyone.
what room do you usually? I'm sorry to cut you short. Yeah, I understand that because I used to run a lot of tournaments in New York City too. What room do you usually shoot at?
I play at Amsterdam
Oh,
and
okay.
Society.
Greg Hunt, and then the other one is Jude Rosenstock and Nikki Schillman, right? Society.
Yeah. Doug Ree.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've been down there.
Oh, he did not stay down on that shot. But this is a long distance shot for Ping, or Chum, but not that difficult as long as he stays down and strokes through. Especially at this level of the game, they're both very high caliber players. Nicely done.
Okay, so Mr. Chum now opening up the lead just a little bit more. Leads 2-1, 2-0. Race to 7. I got a beautiful girl sitting next to me, guys. I'm sorry if I'm making mistakes.
I think you're very distracted by your technology.
I'm trying to multitask. I'm not good at it. I was born at the wrong time.
You can always teach an old dog new tricks.
An old dog. Is that spelled D-O-G or D-A-W-G?
You see? You're with the times.
Yeah, I'm trying. I do try. The worst thing I got was instant messenger. Now when somebody posts to Facebook or wants to send me a PM, it comes in with a ding on the phone. And if there's several iPhones, or whatever they call these things, laying around and they happen to have the same sound effects, I'm always reaching for my pocket.
But you download a unique one and then use that as your identifier.
A unique identifier.
Yeah, like a ringtone of some sort.
I
or
can't.
A tone.
I'm really not allowed to download anything because I'm in the witness protection program. If I do, then you know.
Likely story.
I don't know how to download anything.
Looks like everything is pretty open in this rack.
Yeah, in any case, Paul, a.k.a. George, and there's Iggy in the house. He told me he would be here around 6. He's late. He better have a note. Is trailing 2-0. Paul, a.k.a. George.
Well, this shot is just a little bit too far away for him to reach, so he's trying to get his extender out.
And that extender looks like it's about 8 inches long. I don't know if that's going to be enough.
It's just slightly out of reach for him, so he just needs a little bit.
Anything past the side pocket is a stretch. See? I guess he's comfortable. So was the 9. The 9 was laying comfortable right in the position of the cue.
I don't think he exactly wanted that to happen.
Yeah, this is a bank. You just bank the 4 ball straight on where it is, and you stop the cue ball there, hiding the cue behind the 7 and bringing the 4 down near the 5.
Or some people would try to cross bank this, but that's low percentage.
That's very low percentage. The 9 is big right there. It's touchy.
No, reverse cross bank in the pocket where he's standing by.
Okay, so the people out there that
or
don't
back
know,
cut that?
You mean the bottom right-hand corner?
Correct. Oh, I don't think he exactly wanted it to happen like that.
You know, usually it's easier when you're outside the table looking in. You know, you see some shots that are available. And when you don't take your time as a player and actually walk around, and, you know, Torsten Holman from #1, any champion, you always see them walk around the table. Except Jason Shaw. Now, Jason Shaw will get out there and just swing it. You know, we actually put Jason Shaw on a stopwatch when he was playing in the New York City Championships. And the hardest rack of 8-ball that he had to contend with took him 53.4 something, 45 seconds.
So less than a minute.
The rack.
What?
The rack.
Wow.
And now you got to take into consideration something. He had to wait for the cue ball to stop too. So it was 53 point something seconds for the hardest rack.
So maybe he should try to do speed pull next.
Yeah, I'm telling you. He's definitely a contender.
This angle's a bit too sharp, but still makeable.
I didn't like it. He should have hit this with authority.
But it's such a sharp angle, though. Like, he wanted to avoid scratching in the side pocket.
You know, many a times when you hit that cue ball too hard around the table, it finds a pocket, right?
Right.
But try to hit this 6-ball as hard as you can, and it will find a pocket. But yet that cue ball will. It's amazing. It keeps us in this game.
It's all about cue ball control, ultimately.
Look at this shot. He hit it well.
Wow.
Now, if you can cut the 6-ball down the rail like that, you can definitely make the 7 into the upper right-hand corner and play the speed.
He's definitely playing extremely well.
All right. Iggy, grabbing our ear in the background, wanted to buy us something to drink, so we both ordered a glass of water so we can wet our whistle.
Oh, wow.
Great cut shot on the 6, good shot on the 7, and missed the easiest shot, the 8.
Sometimes the easiest shots are the ones that people take for granted. They need to just take a little bit more time and focus.
Talking about Focus, we'd like to give a big shout out to Focus Apparel, Brian Russell, Little Focus. They were here earlier snapping some pictures, stopping by, and we'd like to wish them the best. Focus Apparel donated a New York City Championship shirt to Upstate Al. It's nicely embroidered. You can check out Focus Apparel on their Facebook page. As we watch Paul, a.k.a. George, Ringo Starr, 2-1.
That was just an unfortunate miss by Chum on that 8-ball.
Thank you so much, Iggy. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, the 8-ball was definitely the shot for that game. And you know, that's a big game. 3-0. Now it's 2-1. So Chum's going to simmer in his seat over there. We're going to get a shot at Chum in just a second. And there you see a shot at Chum just not happy with himself. Thinking about that 8-ball, but he's got to let that go. You know, he's got to really let that 8-ball go out of his mind. Stay in the match, and he knows it.
Wow, he's got a clump in the center there to contend with.
Push. Knocking the 4-ball out. Good shot.
Now, what would you do in this situation? Play it safe?
Yeah, you definitely got to play this safe. You got to give yourself an opportunity to get back to the table. You know, there's no need to get aggressive because you missed the 8-ball to lose that last rack.
9-ball is so deceptively aggressive, though. Seems like everybody just goes for shots.
When it's open, sure. But over here, what are you doing?
Wow.
How do you hit that?
cross bank that.
pretty well.
What would they call those kind of shots?
Cross bank, yeah.
Reverse cross bank.
You can call it what you wish, yeah. But it's definitely a cross bank shot. Reverse cross bank because the 9-ball was lower than the cue ball. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, well, I think a natural cross bank would be going with the ball. He kind of went against the ball.
So since it's the cue ball was higher than the 9, I mean higher than the 1, it's a reverse cross bank.
Well, since he was going
Right.
So it was like almost like a back cut
Right.
cross bank.
Right.
That's why I call it a reverse cross bank.
Okay, I'll use that terminology. I'll swear by it. I got your back. That's the first I heard of it,
Wow.
and I'm not making fun of it. I mean, I find
Oh.
it intriguing. I mean, I'm nervous now. What else are you going to come out and hit me with?
I don't know.
The reverse cross bank.
That's what I call it. I love that shot.
But it's risque,
It is.
you know,
But
because if you miss it, you might wind up losing that game. So,
but it looks pretty once you execute it.
yeah, and you get shape.
Right. Looks like he's not letting that 8-ball defeat him. He's shooting very well now.
Yeah. Well, this is the key shot. Some of these shots, you know, players tend to hit it too hard and the cue ball doesn't get back to where you want. You just got to slow roll this and it winds up perfect shape. Watch the 9 here.
I don't think he slow rolled that. He hit that with a medium speed.
Yeah, I would have just slow rolled it right into position. Not slow rolled it like, you know, you're just trying to hold the cue ball at the lower half of the table. Just enough to get the cue ball up there. He went up there fine. He's perfect shape. Perfect shape to get out. Now, you know what I mean by rolling it?
Oh,
Sometimes people will overpower that shot. And what
Yeah.
happens to the cue ball tends to stay down at the bottom half of the table.
Or
where
they rattle it in the pocket and the cue ball stays there.
It stays down at the lower half. And then they say to themselves, gee whiz, how did I do that? You don't really want to power it. But
Oh, no.
well, there you go with the rattle.
Do you think he heard us?
No, these are very sensitive mics. If you took off one ear like this, you could hardly hear me.
Okay. I don't want to be accused of sharking in this game.
No, you're fine. You're perfect. You're amazing.
You're just too kind.
This is the shot I'm saying where the cue ball can stick down the rail. He hit it good.
Wow, yeah, it was like jacked up over a ball and everything.
Looks like we're going to Desmond. With 2-2, folks.
I mean, like if you have Chum or someone running most of the to contemplate the positioning for those last balls as you get closer to the money ball.
You should take more time. I think that's a good rule of thumb to use. Like I said a while ago, many a matches that I've called through the years from professionals, just taking their time, you know, and that's the key. Not only taking your time, but the muscle memory comes into play after a while, and that you get that rhythm, you know, that rhythm of diagnosing the patterns, different ways I can do this, different ways I can do that. It all come into effect, and it all, you know, it's all becomes practice, 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 practice. Like any other sport, you have to practice.
It looks like this is fairly open, and the only really trouble spot is like the 2 and the 3, I guess. But at this point, he can probably make the 2 and get position for the 3 pretty easily.
Yeah, just kill the cue ball
He looks like he's drawing it.
with the inside dope to kill it. Nice shot.
And now you just have to hit center and just bring it back to the other side.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Even if he gets a little too far, he'll still be okay. He can pocket the 4 ball in the upper corner if he gets straight in on it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So he's okay in either way. And that's what he did. Got a little too straight on it.
You think he's going to cut it in the side or go up in the corner?
He's supposed to go up in the corner and then drag the cue ball off to the right to play the 5 ball in the bottom right-hand corner. That's what he's supposed to do. What he's going to do, he might even throw it back to the side the way he's shooting this. No, he's going to play in the bottom right-hand corner. That's the shot. Perfect shot for the 7. You can draw the cue ball off the left-hand long rail and have the shot in the upper right-hand corner for the 7. Just like so. You know, it started out, it looked like Chum was going to run away with this match. And George waving his hands like he's a, what do you call those guys, a band conductor? Because he's not happy with his position, but he's got to be happy. He's still at the table and he's still got a shot.
He wanted to be on the other side of the ball, I think.
Yeah, but he can play this long. He looks like he wants to play this short.
Oof.
He played it long.
Well, that was a good miss.
Well, he's got a bank shot. I don't know, the way Chum reversed banked the 9 ball in.
Oh, I don't think this is a cross bank. This is not easy.
This is a little less of a reverse bank shot, though. You know, it's like on the 50 of the reverse and a regular cross bank. So he should make it. And of course, when Upstate Al says that, he's got to miss it.
I don't think the angle was there. It was too sharp or too wide.
You're pretty sharp at this game there,
No.
Ada. Well, you're calling the game right. That's for sure. Look at this now. What do you do here? I got another headset. I can bring in another headset. We can put 3 people in the booth.
We should.
Yeah. Or I can actually put them on a microphone. I got another headset, though. I have another one of these headsets if you want to get in. All right, hold on 1 second. Ada's going to take control, and I got to run to the office and get another headset. I'll be right back. In the meantime, I'll leave you with this headset until I get the other one. So why don't you come over here for now? And you guys introduce each other. Well, you don't know each other, do you?
Yes, we do.
Oh, you do know each other? Go ahead.
That was a nice cut there. Oh, got a little too good on that 9 ball, but he can totally make this. We now have in the booth Alexander Gutierrez.
How's it going, everybody?
He got a little bit too close to that 9 ball.
Yeah, you got to watch this hit because it's possible he could double kiss it.
Well, George called the referee over.
Double hit. Yeah, so he's got to jack up, put a little draw, pull that stick back so he doesn't hit with his tip. That was a good hit.
And Chum now brings it up to 3-2.
We got 2 New York players playing out of Amsterdam. George, what's his last name?
Polterak.
Polterak and Chum.
I haven't seen his last name. I think it's like...
Well, they know him as Ping. He's a tattoo artist, but he's a pretty good player.
Sutcharitakul, maybe?
B+ player.
I think his last name is Sutcharitakul. I'm sure they played each other many times in Amsterdam. Ooh, unfortunate scratch on the break.
Unlucky, yeah, he put a little draw on that.
Everything looks pretty open. Looks like George focuses, he can totally run this, but what is he doing now? He's trying to do a 1-9? He's going fishing. I don't know how.
Yeah, I wouldn't go for this. It's kind of risky because if he bobbles the 9, depending where the 1 ball lands, it ends up, I don't know. But he's taking a chance here. Let's see what happens.
Wow.
Okay. There's another pocket at the end of the table. Gets ping. Oh.
Chum. Well, that wasn't a bad lead. He's got his work cut out for him.
He could definitely bank this ball.
But can he get position for the 2?
Yeah. Okay, he's playing it safe. Smart. Wow, getting behind the 8. That was beautiful.
Wow. Let's see if we can kick out of this one. Did he put him in jail? That's the real question.
Yeah, he married that ball.
Now, was that intentional or was that a good miss?
Definitely intentional. He was definitely going for the safe. Okay, let's see if he plays it in 1 rail or 2 rails.
Looks like 1 rail, but I don't know.
Yeah, he was going for 2 rails. Let's see what Chum does. Does he play the 9? Or does he play the 1 down table? Yeah, he's going for the 9.
Yeah, at this point of the game, it's easier for him to go for this 1-9.
Right.
You stay right where you are. You're great. You're great. Just bring this on the other side. I mean, with the score being 3-2, this is a big game.
Yes, it is. Races to 7, correct?
Yeah, race to 7.
Right. And
Swing and a miss.
Not a bad leave. I mean, it's not an easy out.
I would definitely go for the safe here. Put that cue ball behind the 4-9. Oh, he went for it.
He's playing very fast and loose. I don't know if it's paying off.
Well, he's playing aggressive. He's
Yes,
down a
yeah.
game. Instead of settling in and looking at the shot, like you just mentioned, to tuck that cue ball in that pocket behind that 4-9.
Sure.
Being down a game, he figured, let me go for the bank.
Try to catch up.
But the bank wasn't open here in Jersey.
No. Banks are pretty closed. All right. Put a little bit of top, go off the rail, get behind the 3. Nice setup for the 4. He bumps the 4. Actually, he bumped the 9. I don't see any problems here. Maybe the 6 to the 7.
Pretty easy to shoot from here, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Off the rail.
Now he got kind of straight on the 4.
Yeah.
So now he's got to jack up, draw back, and accept the long shot on the 5.
Oh, yeah.
Unless he's got more of an angle in it, I can
he's
see.
playing-
He might try to spin
Yeah,
it.
he's going around. Oh, yeah. Wow.
Oh, some shot.
Punched that, yeah. He just raising a 9 ball. That was a nice shot. 5 to the 6. A little bit of draw. Wow.
He's playing really well.
Now
This
we
is
can
like
hear you.
Oh, yeah.
the best I've seen him play, I think.
Chum's a pretty good player.
That's what I said from the opening gate.
Played him a couple times over in Amsterdam. We were both C players, but he
wow.
just missed it. I don't know if there was a table roll or he just hit it back.
I'm glad you say he played pretty good and then he missed, because usually it happens to me when I say it.
I
Right.
think he popped up.
I think I might have jinxed him. I'm sorry.
I got a closet full of those, don't worry about it.
He might have been concerned about trying to get on the 7 and wasn't even.
No, that was a pretty simple shot. You just use the rail to shift over, drift over, get behind the 7.
Another reckless bank. I'm not sure this is working out for George. You should stop that.
He's got to play smart here. I mean, exactly what Al said. He's down a game. He's a bit concerned, but he's not playing too smart now.
If anything, he should play more defensively if this is the case.
Now Chum here can actually draw or use a rail. He got behind the 7. That's pretty nice. Pretty straight on this. Use a little bit of draw. Drift down about a foot.
Just leave yourself an angle.
Right, to get back to the 9 ball.
Right.
You definitely want an angle. You never want to be flat.
I like shooting over the side pocket. I like rolling right towards the side pocket and having something to bridge over.
Right, instead of over the rail.
Right.
Correct.
Wow.
Chum's comfortable.
It's perfect.
It's not a gimme because
No.
he's concerned about the 9 ball. He's definitely on a short roll. I mean, if it was in front of the pocket, then all you got to do is just make the 8 ball. But
Now you see he's having bridging problems. You see?
oh yeah,
If you roll that cue ball over that side pocket towards the center of that side pocket, you got better bridging aim. And here it's a little more difficult.
good shot.
Nevertheless,
Good shot.
Chum comes with it.
I got a good feeling about this one. Huh? Gave him the game. Nice.
Okay. Chum goes up, another one.
4-2. Chum.
42nd Street, we're working our way uptown, folks.
Beautiful.
Thank you for watching AZB. NYC Grind, turning the wheels around the metro area and way beyond. Make sure to check out nycgrind.com. Also, you are watching the Tri-State. Not only are you watching the Tri-State, folks. You're watching the Tri-State Invitational 2014 at Castle Billiards in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Back to the action as Chum is set to break.
Oh, wow.
Almost scratch. By the help of the 6 ball, he avoided that. Now let's see what George does here, because he's been going for the 9.
You gonna put his name up in the commentator list?
Yes, I need names.
Alexander Gutierrez.
Yeah, I'm going to spell that pretty well. Trust me.
Well, you got my name wrong.
Twice. I'm good at that. All right, let's
Nice
see.
check there. Wow. Good stroke.
He
Now,
must
is he
be
going
like
to play
a-
the 3 in the side? Use a rail, get past the 6, get behind the 4-4-9 combo?
You could
or
try
is
to
he gonna-
combo that now.
Alexander.
Correct.
Last initial?
G.
G as in the gold.
That's it.
We're alive.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
You try to go
yeah.
for the side pocket.
Right.
I think he hit that way too hard.
That was the right shot. Just make it in the side, use the rail to come back right behind the. I mean, he got bad position anyway because he missed it so bad, but the 4-9 combo was definitely there.
He's definitely feeling the pressure of the score right now, and it's just rushing.
You know, in a short race to 7, when your opponent gets to 4, he's over the hill.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he's on the downslope, you know, so it kind of puts the heat on you. But, you know, George looks like a seasoned player. He doesn't look like he's
He's a
just
good
new
player.
On the circuit.
No.
Oh,
Chum was going for the 4-9
Yes,
and
he
wound up
was.
kicking it out. And he's going to leave the 3-9 dead.
Oh, my God. Here we go. I got a good feeling about this one for George.
So do I. I'm going to put the score up right away. It's 4-3, folks.
That's it. Wow.
How about this, folks? AZ Billiards, azbilliards.com, the world's largest pool and billiards website. Sponsoring Upstate Al and keeping me on the road alongside with the world's largest supplier of cloth, Simonas. And the Aramith Balls, which we are playing with here today at this tournament. The Tap League, live stream news group on Facebook, and the Kings of Vapor. Chad Bowling and his crew. And George says, I'm getting ready to break this rack. Let me finish racking them here. I'm in a hurry. Gives it a double check.
Make sure they're all frozen.
Trails by 1.
Simple as that. 3-9 combo. This game you can make all 8 balls, but if you choke on that 9, you don't get any credit for it.
I heard a ding-a-ling. See, that's not me. Somebody behind me.
I'm telling you, you need to download your own ringtone.
Yeah, I'm gonna learn that real soon. All right. That one ball doesn't appear to have a pocket unless he's going to play it into the side. And then he's going to turn the cue ball loose, hit it with a little bit of right-hand English, come back up with a 2 in the side. Wow.
He's playing it safe.
Played the safe.
But he got it. He played
it
it safe on his own. So.
He saved himself.
Or he's from Kentucky and banked it real well. But
Oh, yeah.
all right, it looks like we're going to have George going to the air here.
Oh, yeah. Airborne. He's a pretty good jumper. I don't know.
Oh, you're familiar with him, huh? Oh,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
We all play out of the same room.
All right.
We're very familiar with these players.
All right. You got me. I'm in a corner.
No one puts baby in the corner.
But yeah, I remember that. Dirty Dancing, yeah. God rest his soul.
Can that 6 go if he grazes that 2 and Karam's a 5-6? Okay, he put a little draw on that. He held it. Okay.
I tell you what, with the right ball speed, hitting that 5 might go.
Right.
I think the 6 might go in.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Alexander sounds like he has a cold, folks.
Yes, I do.
Last time I had somebody in a booth like this, I wound up in bed for a week and a half.
No, it's actually not a cold. I suffer from sinuses.
Oh, do you?
So the heat coming into AC,
Yeah,
I
know the feeling.
Yeah, so it sucks.
Larry Ross was in the booth with me down in Steinway doing the New York City Championships, and he got me sick as a dog.
Wow. I can assure you I'm not.
All right.
Not sick. No need to worry, folks.
He's looking to actually cut this instead of throwing the 6, so it's not really on the way we're looking. Yeah, from here, it's not really on. He's looking to cut this. Now, there's probably a little bit of room in there. Chum's looking to do it.
Depending on how he hits this ball, if he uses follow, he might scratch in the corner, just grazing the 5, but...
It looks like he's going to hit it center ball.
Okay.
Oh.
I think he tried to play the 6.
Well, 6 is going to go right in now. That I can reassure you. Keep hearing ring, ring. Where's that coming from?
All right, he got good on the 5. 5 didn't go down. Now, does he play the 7 on the left corner, or does it pass the 8? I can't see
think it passes
from this
the
angle.
8.
Yeah, he's looking at that now.
I'm going to play in the lower bottom half.
A lot of people tend to draw on this shot. I like to use the rail, hit half of the ball, use the rail, come back down.
If you don't hit it right, then you can scratch it in the side, though.
Right. Here you can use the nipple. All right, so you put a little bit of left English, try to come around to get on the right side of the 7 to shoot it in the bottom left corner. 8 on the right corner and play the 9 ball in the same pocket as the 8.
He doesn't look happy with
He's
this.
got to hold the cue ball so he doesn't get underneath.
Either that or he goes between the 8 and 9. It's a touchy shot. Now he's
Right.
going to hold the rock
Yeah,
above.
he's going to
Just come one
hit
rail.
the side rail,
Yeah.
right. Come back out for the 8. And didn't work out for George.
This is a cool looking shot. You go 5 rails around the table and you come back for the 9 in the bottom right hand corner.
That's
Nice.
unnecessarily fancy.
Yeah.
What's he
Looks
doing?
nice
He's playing
when
a
it works.
safe.
Yeah, he's going to roll up and play safe. Try anyway.
I think he got unlucky. Yeah.
I think he could see that.
He can see it. It's a makeable shot. He's got to go 4
1,
rails
2,
around.
3, 4, right.
Yeah.
But if he hits this wrong, he might end up in the side pocket.
So
Cue
would you play
ball.
safe here, or would you try
No,
to go for it?
I would go for it.
Right where he's pointing is where he wants to hit.
Exactly.
Come off somewhere around the chalk area. or just before the chalk, on the left side of the chalk, and come back around.
Right.
Is what he's trying to do.
Would you add a little bit of right, just so you avoid the
just enough to get by
scratch?
get in front of the side pocket. You don't want to get too high on the side pocket because you got a possible chance
Wow.
of scratching.
There we
Hit
go.
it perfect.
Beautiful shot.
Perfect.
Beautiful shot. Got a good feeling about this, chump. Nine ball right in the heart of the pocket.
That was an excellent shot on that 8. That was not easy. Five to 3.
Yeah, I could assure you, George is feeling the pressure here.
Chum is looking very relaxed, while George looks extremely tense. So we will see what happens. I
Gotta
mean,
be cool as a cucumber. Calm and collective.
he looks
That's what
very
this game is
focused.
all about.
Well, that's what George is doing. George is has to stay cool in the freezer chair right now.
Yeah.
How about a 4-9
Or a 2-9.
or a 2-9? Wow.
Oh, yeah.
This is a big
You can
game.
end this now. with
No,
a
to go to
2-9.
the hill.
Now, Al, would you shoot this directly into the 9
Rail
or
first.
use the correct?
Rail first.
I would too. I mean, that's just me.
Chum's going right into it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, I would have used the rail first.
7 ball and 8 ball are going to cause a little bit of a headache. Oh, and
I
you
would
know,
play
he's
it
got the
safe
shot.
here.
7 ball goes.
I'd bank the 2, put that cue right behind that 7-8.
He's going to try to.
Yeah, but he missed
Oh,
it. Left chum.
he
Looks
really
like a
needs
bank shot.
to take some time and look at it.
Yeah, he's getting frustrated. Alright, he's doing the same thing.
Oh, very nice. Put him in jail.
Beautiful.
With no bail.
Oh, yeah. Bell's bonds are closed.
Now, how would you kick at this? 3 rails?
I like going 1 rail. You can possibly go 3 rails, believe it or not, come out
Yeah.
of the bottom left-hand corner 2 rails, but, you know, it's risky.
1 rail sounds good to me.
But, you know, to really know this shot, you got to know the diamond system, because when you're that close to the rail and you're firing into the rail, it kind of throws you off.
I think you could just aim at the first diamond there, and then it'll go into it. But I can't really see it from here.
Oh, we're not going to be able to see from that angle either. Our camera guys behind the scene here doing their job and getting on scene just
There we
before
go.
the
He's
shot
going
takes place.
1 rail. Wow, what a hit. What a kick. Did he get behind that 6? No, I think he's able to see it. He's got a
He was in
visual.
jail in that case.
He had a bail.
Bank the 2, put that cue right behind that 9 ball, 5-9. I think he got lucky with the 6.
I think maybe he could see the 2 to
Yeah,
slice it
but-
to the side.
Fight nice, guys. Here we go. He's got it.
Wow. Good shot.
Play a little
Wrong side of the
hard.
ball, but
No need to
Yeah,
strike
he's-
that ball
he's-
that hard. Does he get hungry
He's
and
getting
swing for the?
anxious.
Does he swing for the fences here with the Nina?
let's see. All right, he's playing smart. Now we're using our brains.
Get the bridge, chum.
He's going to try to 2-rail kick it.
It'd be nice if he could hold that rock and just drift it over behind the 9S after he kicks it.
Got to hit the 2 pretty solid to do
Yeah.
that.
You mean the 4?
4 ball.
Yeah.
2 ball just went in the side.
Yeah, I'm still there. It's a 4 ball.
Oh,
Wow.
There's nothing
Gets
wrong with
lucky.
that either. Now he's shooting over the ball, the 8 ball.
Definitely got to play it safe on this 5. The 5 does not go in the corner
He's
pocket.
shaking his head. He was not very happy with that.
Well, he didn't expect that 4 ball to go on the side.
Unfortunate.
He's slow
See,
rolling.
I don't.
Oh,
Wow. Completely missed that ball.
I don't think that was very easy.
Completely missed that orange. All right, let's make some room from Upstate Al.
All right, you're good. I just want to get off my feet. You're fine. Sit down. Relax. We're good. Okay, the shot on the 7 ball is there. 8 ball, 9 ball into the bottom right-hand corner. I say we're looking at a 5-4 game.
Definitely.
As long as he stays down on each shot.
Oh, wow.
Oh, boy.
I think he miscued, or
He's really getting fucking frustrated.
what do you think happened there?
He's definitely getting frustrated.
I heard worse.
Huh?
I heard worse.
Sorry about that, folks.
That's all right. I'll edit that out. No, I mean, I had other people shooting that actually went off even more than that. Not yourself. I didn't hear nothing come out of
okay.
All right, here we go.
This is a family program, isn't it?
Yeah, rated G.
Wow.
Oh, I put the wrong score up.
6-3.
Why am I making errors?
Chum's on the
6-3.
hill.
Chum on the hill.
And then we have George dropping cues. I don't know. Live stream news on Instagram.
Yeah, we're trying to get it out there on Instagram too. Bringing the updates. Talking about updates. Chum's ready to update us right here. Watch the 9 leaking towards the corner.
His break keeps shifting over to that side pocket. Wondering if he's putting a little bit of draw or just.
Wherever he's doing, he's smacking the balls way up table.
Yeah.
Hitting them pretty solid.
Oh,
Yeah, he one-stroked that. He didn't even take his time. Took it for granted.
George comes to the table like a band conductor waving his hand. He's not happy with this. I'll be happy just to get back to the table.
Oh, yeah. It ain't over till it's over.
All right, watch the 2-9 combination from here, folks. Oh, and 1 ball drifted out a little too far. I was thinking the one was going to wind up straight in and then just draw back with a 2-9 combination.
I think he's back cutting it. I mean,
He's playing the 9?
no.
He's playing the 9.
Oh,
Telling you.
wow. That was reckless.
He felt like he had nothing to lose because he's on the hill.
Yeah, that'll get you in trouble. You
Oh,
play
yeah.
that enough.
Oh, yeah.
Once
That
again,
was George on the loser side?
that's a good question. Look at this.
Oh, look.
What do you call that, Ada?
Lucky.
What
Luck
is
of
that?
the Irish.
Is that the backwards 9 cross 9 shot?
The Polish? I don't know.
Oh, I'm not getting in that. Keep me out of that one.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Miscue, huh?
He's jacking up. I don't.
He miscues.
He's
Talking
shooting
about he
everything
did
with
that.
draw. And then it's like popping the ball.
Just gotta keep your cool, chalk up, take your time. I always say respect the table.
Yeah, 1 ball at a time.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think he's just frustrated that he's down.
Probably under
3-6.
pressure. Well, he's down and he knows he's on TV, so.
Chum's getting sloppy now.
that wasn't the easiest shot. You know, those angle shots, when you're starting to cut those shots like that, really not that easy.
Right.
I've seen a lot of professionals miss those.
Especially on diamond tables.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Just the cut of those pockets in a deep shot. If you hit any part of those points on that diamond table, you can count on it not going in. Chum out of his seat, eyeballing the shot here. I don't know why.
Wow.
And George misses the 3.
He hit that unnecessarily hard.
Now, before the match actually took place, George came over to me and he says, "You're going to record it?" I said, "Yeah, it's going to be on YouTube and everything." So whether he's taking the heat or just trying to outdo himself, you know, throw yourself out of rhythm like that. It happens to a lot of people.
He got lucky.
Wow, broke out
Almost
the
snookered himself.
As long as the 5 goes by the 7.
By the
it's okay.
7, I was just looking at that.
It does.
Just passed that up. I guess he's playing it in the corner.
Yeah.
But
Any one of the
if he's
side or
off the rail, he could hold that rock for the 7. But if he's on the rail, he's
You,
gonna,
you roll up a couple of feet, and you're not going to roll up that much.
Right.
Just accept the longer shot. No problem. Actually, you wind up at the perfect angle to get back for the 8.
and right in the heart of the pocket. I don't see any problems here. I think Chum's got it.
Well, as long as he keeps his cool and doesn't do anything erratic. Sometimes when you get to the hill, you get very anxious to close.
Speak for yourself. Ah, so we're learning how you feel when you're on the hill here.
Sometimes.
All right. How about when it's hill?
Oh, that's
It's even worse, right?
that's even worse.
8-ball corner pocket, a little bit of draw.
No, he could try to follow it a little bit and go 9 in the other pocket.
I like to draw this.
Shoot
Get
the
right
9.
behind the 9.
Bottom left-hand corner's the shot.
Oh, yeah. That's it. He was a real good
Wow.
out. No problem, folks. I think he just gave him a match.
Yes.
Shook his hand like, man.
George concedes. Hey, folks, I just want to remind you who was in the booth here. We got Alexander, we had Ada, and myself, Upstate Al. We're going to get back to you with another match in just a little while. Thanks, guys, for sitting in, and you guys are welcome anytime. In fact, keep the headsets on, keep each other company, and keep everybody company. I appreciate it. We'll be right back with another match.